So we're here at Balmoral Show in 2012, just outside the Hunter Arena. I have Jean Mitchell, Event Director of Tattersalls International Horse Trials. Jean, I'm going to get straight to the point. I've had a few text messages in recent days saying that Tats is not going to run in 2012. Any truth in the text messages?
Well, I certainly haven't had any of them, and if I had, I'd like to know who they came from, because as far as I'm concerned, I was having a day off at Balmoral today. I suddenly look at my phone and I have quite a few missed calls and quite a few missed emails, and the emails are to do with the me proofreading part of the programme and also deciding what picture I'd like on the front of the programme. So that was happening within the last hour or so. So I don't think we would be going ahead and doing all those things if there wasn't an event.
And Jean, obviously the concern maybe across in GB with lots of bad weather, with lots of rain, ground conditions. According to the world of Facebook, ground conditions at Tats absolutely perfect.
No, I'm not saying that they're perfect. We have had rain like everywhere else. We've also had wind, we've also had sun. Our worst thing at the moment is probably we would like to have a little bit more grass growing on parts of the cross country where we reseeded, and the growth of grass is not good at the moment, but our front field where all the two arenas are and the three dressage arenas is absolutely looking spectacular at the moment. That's all treated surface done by the turf guys, and they know what we require and the date we require it for, and I have no doubt that by the time we arrive that will be good. As far as the cross-country course is concerned, I think every fence except two portables is in place on the course at the moment, so all the heavy work is already done. We actually started to course build well before Christmas, and that's the only way you can run an event like that, where we have 4 different cross-country courses to have ready. So there is absolutely no doubt in my mind, unless the weather gods are extremely unkind to us at the moment, there is no question of Tattersalls not running.
And Jean, you were saying there about the cross-country course and the building of the fences. I assume Ian and Eugene and the whole team have that all very much in place, very much already sorted?
It's been in place for Ian his last visit was about 2 weeks ago, and everything was finalised then.
And Jean, I was looking through the list of entrants. I gave you a little phone call last night, just chatting, etc. I reckon Tats is going to be the Olympics in Ireland, the pre-Olympics maybe. People are doing mock exams at the moment. Tats is going to be the mock Olympics.
Well, that's very kind of you to say that, Raymond. As far as I'm concerned, Ireland have 3 horses that have gone to Samur to do the CCI 3-star there, and other than that, everybody else is coming, and those riders basically have horses for Tattersalls as well. Everybody else is coming. We have done our best to look after the riders in England from other countries who didn't get Badminton, didn't get Chatsworth, especially the New Zealand team. They have been on almost daily asking us to take more. So the majority of horses that we have taken on are for the CIC 3-star with the cross country on Sunday, which is going to be a really exciting class. Last year I put it on, I hoped to get 20 runners. I think we're 30 plus now for this year, and real quality.
And Jean, you're always innovating, you're always doing something different. We put that class on last year, didn't get maybe, well, the response, and on cross country day a lot of people had problems in the course, but this year on the Sunday, yeah, we want everybody to come on the Saturday, but wow, Sunday's going to be something special.
Sunday is going to be, from our point of view of running the event on Sunday, to get all the show jumping done, to have time for that period of cross country, which we like to be an hour, and probably is now going to be an hour and a half this time. The hound show, all the other things that happen that everybody wants to see. What we were delighted with, you might have said that the quality or perhaps that class just wasn't what we wanted. In fact it was, because a few guys falling off in the water and not hurting themselves or not hurting their horses was just what spectators wanted to see.
And Jean, that for the Tattersalls experience, Tattersalls have put so much into it themselves. The event this year, it's a must go to. We're here at Balmoral with huge crowds today, but we want to see these crowds replicated at Tattersalls.
Yes, that's true. I mean, people often say to me, what's your footfall like and what have you. This year we have probably, I know that the trade stands, we couldn't take any more. We're absolutely inundated with what I call quality trade stands. That's really partly what brings people, because we like to encourage families to come, and not everybody is interested in watching a horse going across country as we are from 8:30 in the morning till 6:30 at night, so they want to be doing
are we really seen?
Yeah, well, I'm sure we've tried to alleviate that a bit with the Sunday cross country, but we wanted to be a family outing and a family experience, and last year certainly was that. But you are in the hands of the weather gods, there's no doubt. If you're waking up in the morning and, like this morning here at Balmoral, you have sunshine, you're inclined to go, and that's what but we have done quite a bit of pre-booking of tickets and tickets for our picnic area, and that's all going very well.
And Jean, we're sitting here beside the Hunter Arena at Balmoral. Grace of Equestrian News NI sitting beside us. Last year we introduced that first bit of getting Tattersalls event online. It'll be on the Tattersalls website. It'll be on Equestrian News NI. We very much want to make people feel part of the event even before they come down on the Saturday morning.
Yes, it's extraordinary that not only were we, encouraging people from Ireland, but I was getting text messages and emails from my friends in New Zealand who said they were listening to it there, knew exactly what was going on. And so, we are a global sport, and it's wonderful that we can spread ourselves globally, letting people know about us and about our results and everything that goes on. And our thanks to Grace and all her people, and yourself and Paul Nolan, who have put all that together. It's been a real bonus for us at Tattersalls.
And Jean, it would be a shame for me not to mention George Myrna. The late George Myrna is so much part of Tattersalls, so much part of making Tattersalls happen. Obviously George has gone to a better place. He'll not be with us this year, but we have got to make it special in 2012 in memory of George, and as a celebration of what George Myrna and George Myrna's life was all about.
Yes, of course. If it hadn't been for George Myrna, there would be no Tattersalls International Horse Trials, and so we worked for him while he was there, and now we're going to do our best to keep the thing going in his memory. There will be a George Myrna class, there will be a lovely trophy that his mother's presenting, and also, of course, at this point I have to mention Roma Kieran. Roma Kieran was the secretary right from the beginning. Roma unfortunately died just 2 days after the event last year, having worked right through the event, which is quite unbelievable. And we've got a nice trophy for Roma. Roma's friends have got together, and we have a nice trophy for the pony class, which we didn't have a trophy for, so that'll be presented this year as well.
But Jean, that really just sums up what eventing's all about.
Well, it's all about volunteers. That's the first thing. I wouldn't like to count the number of volunteers that are keep this sport alive. I mean, it is really exceptional, and the fact that people want to come back year after year. We try to look after them as well as we can, but there are always financial constraints on everything, and you can't always do as much as you want to do. But I think people understand that.
So, Jean, we're sitting here on the 16th of May 2012. We're only about 10 or 12 sleeps away from Tattersalls, so the message is kick on. We're making it happen unless the weather gods do the dirty on us. Yes,
I would like to stop the rumour mongers. I really don't know where they're getting their information from, but if they want to know what's going on at Tattersalls, if they would contact me or contact somebody actually at Tattersalls who knows what's happening, then perhaps they would stop spreading these horrendous rumours, because it doesn't do anybody any good.
So, Jane, we're here at Balmoral, we're enjoying the Wednesday afternoon. You've now made me look really forward to this day, 2 weeks' time, whenever I'll be heading down to Ratoath, down to County Meath, for the riders' reception, for all the interviews and all the build up to Tattersalls International Horse Trials.